I'm turning my studio into a real life market. Let's see how this goes.
Iced orange vanilla latte for Bennett.
This stuff is insane. Current situation. Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching my videos, welcome. My name is Bennett, I'm based in Montreal, Canada, and I run a sustainable crochet fashion brand called Loose Ends. But this video is very exciting because I'm turning my studio into a market. I'm opening up the doors to my studio, inviting several small businesses into the space, and turning it into a real life market for people to come and shop. I've seen these videos all over social media recently where people are turning their apartments into cafes, and I think it's just the coolest thing. But I unfortunately am no coffee expert, so I thought, how could I do it in my space, my way? I've been running my small business for about 3.5 years now, and this past January, I moved into my first ever studio space. And since I moved in, I've been documenting my journey of furnishing this space and getting it ready for customers, and the time has finally come. So let's talk about it. How the heck am I gonna turn this space into a full-blown market? So I invited 7 total vendors from the Montreal area that I thought were really cool and matched my brand values, my brand identity. So there's gonna be a little bit of everything: ceramics, jewelry, slow fashion, upcycling, vintage. There's a tattoo artist coming. If you missed my last video, I've actually started a lot of prep work for this market, but now we're getting serious. We have T-minus 5 days until this market happens, and we have a lot to do. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. First things first, and arguably the most important for all of this, is we got a lot of crocheting to do. If you can see behind me, I do have quite a bit of crocheting already done, and that's all thanks to everything I did in my last video, so go check that out if you want to see. But now we're nearing the finish line, so it's full steam ahead. I've written a short list of things that I still want to make, ideally. This is kind of the minimum. I'm hoping I can do more, but we'll see. So for the dusk shoulder bag, I want to make 1 more black, 1 chocolate, 1 oat, and 2 wine. This here is wine. It's one of my new colors, and it's kind of like a maroon, like a dark red. I just think it looks like a glass of wine, so there you go. For the dusk handbag, I just want to make 1 chocolate and 1 wine. For the bow bag, I just want to make 1 more red, and then I have to put my labels in all of them. For my laptop sleeves, I want to do a chocolate, a wine, and a jade. And then for charms, actually let me show you charms. So for these guys, I want to do 2 black, 2 wine, 1 stripes, 2 leopard, 2 lime green. So right now I have my carabiners, I have a bunch of yarn, and the plan is to pump out a few keychains. It's only like 2 o'clock right now. Usually when I start crocheting, it's like 3 or 4. So we're on a roll today, we're being productive. Whoopsies, my camera died. Hi guys, it's the next day and I wanted to show you the keychains that I finished. Majority of these are from the ones I did last week, from here onwards basically. But yesterday I did a lime green, a yellow, 2 black, 2 leopard, and then I also have 2 brown, 2 red, midnight cheetah print, which is my favorite by far, an oat, and a olive. Now if I want to meet my goal, I still have a few to make, which I already cut out and are ready to go. So I'll definitely be able to finish those maybe tomorrow. I would say today, but I'm actually going to run some errands today. My friend Jaya, who runs Studio J and will be one of the vendors at the market, is gonna help me out because she has a car. Anyway, you'll see it all in a second, but until then, let's make a coffee. Update time! Okay, we just got back from running errands. We ended up going to Value Village and Walmart and then stopped for a bite to eat on the way. I didn't get too much. I actually realized that I'm pretty prepared for this market. I was sitting down yesterday and writing my to-do list for the week, and I was just slowly realizing that there's not much left to do. I'm not gonna jinx it, but I think we're ready. Figured I would show you guys what I got. First thing is I finally found a lampshade for this lamp. This lamp is just the one from IKEA. I feel like everyone has it, but I didn't buy a lampshade when I got it because I knew I could thrift one. Lo and behold, IKEA being IKEA, it has been so hard to find the exact one that fits this lamp perfectly. So I finally thrifted it. This was only like $8, I think, so not a bad deal. I also thrifted this napkin holder because I just love chrome, and I think it's such a cute little accent to have in the kitchen area. Oh yeah, this was $3.99. And then I got this vase. It's also from IKEA. It was $7.99. And last thing I got from the thrift store was for me. I just found this button up. $12.50. Really expensive, honestly. But I just thought it was a nice summer piece. It's very light and airy. I'm not gonna bore you showing everything we got at Walmart, but I did get a little fan, and that's all she wrote. I interrupt this market vlog to bring you packing orders with Bennett. Because amidst all the craziness of turning this studio into a market for the weekend, I still have orders to fulfill. This week is a little bit smaller. I only have 4 orders. There's actually just 3 here because I'm gonna make one more in a second. I actually got both of these orders within like 5 minutes this morning, which is pretty cool. Honestly, this week is kind of flying by and it's scaring me a little bit. I think I was saying this in earlier clips that I did a lot of work last week. Like I was here probably 12, 13 hours every single day. And when I came in on Monday of this week to plan out my week and schedule and just make sure everything is ready to go for the market, I was like, hold on, I don't really have that much to do. But it's now Wednesday and I'm realizing that I don't have that much time. On top of running this market, I also have Loose Ends yarn launching literally next week. But I think after Saturday, once the market is over, I can debrief a little bit and prepare. I'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to prepare for... Oh my god, that's such a lie. I literally only have Monday. And then we do early launch on Tuesday. Well, I will sleep later, I guess. I'm a little bit nervous because I've been keeping an eye on the weather. And it's actually really, really nice today in Montreal. But unfortunately, after today, it's supposed to rain every day until like next Sunday or something like that. Which means on Saturday, I'm thinking that it's going to be raining during the market. But I'm really hoping we still get a really good turnout. Okay, these orders are done. Now I gotta print shipping labels. I have to crochet a laptop sleeve for that 4th order. I'm gonna run to the post office, probably get some lunch on the way. I think I'm gonna take a bike ride there, which is kind of fun. Like I said, it's very warm out today, so I'm gonna sweat, but it's good. I need some fresh air, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, it is Thursday. Happy Thursday, y'all. Woo! It's starting to feel very real. Yeah, we're not joking around anymore. Okay, so today is crocheting day. I have a lot to do. Thankfully, I have some prep work done, but it's never enough. So here we have a bunch of dusk bags that have been started. I have a black, a chocolate, and then my new color, wine. I just love this. It's like really fun, but not as loud as my red is. So I think it'll be a nice alternative for people who do want to kind of match with a few more things. So with the wine color, I want to do a shoulder bag and a handbag, so gotta get those done today. That's already 4. I also sold a midnight dusk shoulder bag yesterday that I sent off, and that was my only one. I was planning on having it for the market, but alas, no longer. So if I have time, I might make another one of those. And then I think I have 3 laptop sleeves that I wanted to make, because I haven't done any of those yet either. Those don't take too long, but I mean, with all the crocheting that I have to do, it is a lot. But that's what today is for. The plan today is to get all of the crocheting done, hopefully start setting up my display, because tomorrow I have all of the vendors coming. I let them know that they could come a day early to set up, just because there is a lot of pressure day of to get everything ready before the market opens, and I just don't want that chaos if it's not necessary. So tomorrow there will be people in the space setting up, and I'll have to kind of weave around them, and I want to make sure my stuff is done, and that way I can just focus on the market, focus on cleaning this space, getting it organized. Yeah, but we're gonna get there. So let's get to crocheting. By the way, if you see any of these bags that you like and you crochet as well, I have patterns for all of them on my website, so feel free to take a look there. It is Friday. We're officially one day away from the market. Oh my god. I thought this week was going by slowly until it wasn't, and now it's Friday. I'm so excited though. There's not too much left to do. I actually finished all my inventory, and as you saw last night, I tagged everything. I did start to set everything up. I'm not fully set on this, so we're gonna decide together, and I have to make some signage. Today is early load-in for the vendors, so from 1 to 4 p.m. today, I said that my studio is open, you can come if you want, drop things off, because I know the day of the market things get pretty overwhelming. Stuff happens, traffic, you forget stuff, so having an extra day is very useful sometimes. So first things first, we gotta clean up a bit, make sure everything is ready for the vendors, and we don't got too much time, so let's go. Okay, it is now 1 o'clock and we have our first vendor here. Welcome to Studio Shay. It was supposed to rain today, right?
It was supposed to. It did not rain at all.
Yeah, it's actually turning out to be a really nice day, which is great, but it looks like tomorrow's supposed to rain all day long, so that's great. But let me show you before it's officially done.
Very much work in progress.
Yes, of course. And it looks great. Guys, things are coming together. Saturday Cafe has partially set up, which is so exciting. I think it's really bringing the space together. As of now, we just have 2 vendors in, more on the way, and most of them tomorrow. But I'm about to unpack my Le Seltzer order. They are a local Montreal brand, and it's just like sparkling water that I thought would be really nice to give away for the event. And we're gonna unbox them right now. I got 3 flavors. There's Amaro, black cherry, and ginger, I think.
What flavor is it?
Amaro.
What is that?
It's like almond, kind of. It is now 4:18, almost 4:20. Hey. It's been a very long day, but also very quick. I've been running around just trying to get everything ready, lots of cleaning as you saw. So the vendors that came for early setup today just left. And even with just these 3 in the space, I'm looking at everything now. It's already feeling so official and making me really excited for tomorrow. I can just tell tonight, like, I am not gonna get much sleep. I'm gonna be way too excited. I do wanna give you guys an official tour tomorrow once everyone is set up, even though it will be pretty chaotic. But I figured right now, while I'm alone and it's quiet, I can give you a shorter tour and just show you what everything's looking like. Okay, so this is the front door. Tomorrow I'll have both doors open, and I was doing it earlier, and it just lets so much more natural light in. It's really nice, and I forget about that sometimes. But when you walk in, you'll first see this table. So we have a little mirror here, hello. And then I put one of my bags here just for display. And I have some posters for the event, my new business cards, and my new kind of just photo cards. They don't actually have any info on them, but it's just a cute little thing to put in people's orders. I also have my little painting that I did, and people have started to sign. I put little pens here so people could sign as they come in tomorrow. I have this little cute little sign here, my George and Willie sign. Figured people can look at this as a display, and if they want one of the drinks, they can just ask me or any of the vendors, and we'll grab it for them in the fridge. And then here, this looks so good. This is Saturday Cafe's little cart. They're not fully set up yet, obviously, but they put their little pastries here on this little wood plank, and it looks so good. And they're gonna be doing orange vanilla lattes, which I don't have to say much. That sounds so good. I'm gonna be having a few of those for sure. Here in the lounge area, this basically looks the same. I just stacked the stools here so people could have more seating. This lamp is pretty new. It's also from Facebook Marketplace. It was actually $15, which is kind of insane. Back here, we have another mirror, and I put my Yarny logo on there. My decal is from Vistaprint. I have my Sonos speaker. This thing is perfect, and it sets up with Bluetooth, so I don't have to worry about that. I have my little Instax camera. I thrifted this, or I guess got it secondhand, not really thrifted, but on Poshmark. If you want, I have a code down below for $15 off your first order with Poshmark. And then up here, I just love how this bulletin board turned out. I put a couple of my little packaging and display things, and just makes such a cute collage. And the idea, as you can see, is you can take a picture with the Polaroid of you and your friends, and then you hang it up on the wall here. And I think it'll just be like the perfect souvenir of the market after it's done. Coming over here, I won't go too into it because they're not set up yet, but this is a care label. They just brought this in briefly. Tomorrow we'll have Spicy Baby here. In the corner here, Studio J is all set up, and like, this looks so dreamy, oh my god. So all of these bags are made from thrifted fabric, which is such a cool idea. There's like curtains or bed sheets or just like all kinds of fabric, and they're so beautiful if you want to check them out. In this corner, it's looking pretty bare still. I just have my air conditioner, an IKEA lamp, this shelf. As you can see, all of this. This is gonna be second base vintage, so they're gonna kind of have this L shape. Over here is gonna be Pamon Style, which is a ceramics business in Montreal. In the middle here on this table tomorrow is gonna be Dova Price, which is a jewelry business. And then we come around to Loose Ends. Here, let me get the full effect. I have this table up front to start, and I just put out the same photo cards and then my Loose Ends yarn thank you cards. This will be going in each Loose Ends yarn order, so I'm excited for you guys to get those. I have a triangle tote with one of my bag charms, and then just more charms here. Over here, I made a nice little barrier to kind of section off the cafe from Loose Ends and the rest of the market. I have more bags. These are all dusk bags. Here, I have some more stuff for sale. Up top, I just have my stickers, and then my sticker sheets. and then my new 12mm crochet hooks. If you guys don't know, these will be available on the website when we launch Loose Ends Yarn. I know that for my patterns, people don't always have a 12mm hook on hand. So now, why not get a bamboo one? It's 100% recyclable and it's a very sustainable material. So yeah, then we get to the pièce de résistance. Down here we have the bow bag. I have another triangle tote, some olive dusk bags, and then I have a full dusk shelf here. I like how I incorporated the same color in the two sizes. Finally, up here we have my laptop sleeves. I kind of like how they just stand on their own. It's a nice little way to bring the eye up. I'm really happy with how this turned out, and it's getting me so excited for tomorrow. I just can't wait to see the space full with all the vendors and have customers in here and people shopping and having fun. Like, oh, I'm so excited. Today has really felt real. Like, I was saying this to my friend, like, it's crazy that if I never wanted this to happen, it wouldn't have happened. Which sounds kind of dumb when I say it out loud, but just in the sense that, like, I did this, you know? I don't know, it's not even pride, it's just like disbelief almost that I am putting this on, and tomorrow this space is gonna be full with cool brands and cool people and just like good vibes and good music. It's crazy. Oh my god. Wow. It came together so easily, and I don't want to jinx it, but I think this is gonna be really good. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for the market. You guys, we made it. We're at the studio now. There's lots to do to set up. The vendors are about to start coming, but I'm just here with my parents. Also, my mom surprised me with this very cute shirt. Let me show you.
Hey. Wait, you gotta meet Yarny.
The best part. Don't worry, I got one too, but I'm saving it for a better day. The chaos ensues. Really glad that I showed you guys yesterday a bit of the studio tour because it's been a crazy morning, but here we are. Everything's coming together. 3, 2, 1.
Iced orange vanilla latte for Bennett.
Thank you. The death grip on the cup is crazy.
Oh, there's white over here. I'm gonna go to the front. I got it.
3, 2, 1. Awesome. I'll open the doors now just to get the vibes going. And then the market began, and it was total insanity from start to finish. I asked my parents to get some clips, so these are what those are. Thank you, Mom and Dad. And they are honestly such a huge help. Like, I didn't expect them to have to do so much, but as you can see, it was very packed in the studio. I kept saying I've never seen this many people in my studio all at once, but couldn't have asked for a better turnout. Midday check-in. This is, I shouldn't curse. This stuff is insane. Yeah. I'll censor it. How are you feeling, 1 to 10?
10, 11 maybe.
Hey, I think we're all kind of shocked about the outcome, would you say?
Very shocked.
Yeah, it's like...
Thank you for coming.
For real, thank you Montreal for showing up. Like, this is insane. This is the current situation. I've never seen this many people in my studio at once. Do you want to say hi? Hey. This is Lily. She's with Second Base Vintage. How would you rate the day so far?
Hi. 10 out of 10.
Yeah?
That's amazing.
I'm glad. Did you expect this many people?
No, not at all. It's been packed ever since the doors opened. And there was a lineup.
Was there?
Yeah, before we opened.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, people were waiting. It was amazing.
Yeah, there was a lineup before we opened, but probably like maybe 10 people, so it wasn't crazy, but for a market, it's kind of wild. The yarn is doing very well. People are loving it. Okay, the coffee situation, I actually haven't checked in with you guys, so I'm curious, how is it going?
We just sold out of cookies.
Okay,
it's not looking very aesthetic right now.
It's not looking very
Alright, what can we get for you?
So
Do you like the salt or the cookie?
What are we making right now?
So we have a little bit of a lineup. We're a lot of orange vanilla.
It's been a busy day. We're at the end of it right now. It is just past 5 o'clock, so there's still people hanging out. Yarn has been doing amazing. I've been trying to restock it so it doesn't look too crazy, but trust the storage room. It looks insane right now. Yeah, it's been a good day. That's it. And that is a wrap on Loose Ends' first ever Saturday Marché. Thank you so much. Hi guys, it is Sunday, it is the day after the market. I did not expect to be at the studio today, but work never stops. I know that yesterday was a little bit crazy. I'll be honest, I don't even remember what clips I got from the market, so I really wanted to do a recap and just let you know how everything went. I knew going into Saturday morning that it was gonna be busy, like right from the jump, so I was kind of prepared for that. But also, if you do markets, there's just so many unexpected factors that come to play, especially when you're running the market yourself. It honestly really reminded me of when I used to work retail. I've worked at a bakery, a grocery store, clothing store, and the vibe of yesterday was really reminiscent of what it felt like to work those jobs on like a busy night, like line out the door, hustling, like 10 people asking you for the same thing all at once, and your head is in 10 different places. Like, it was chaotic. I really wanted to get a tour of everyone's booth, but everyone was setting up till the very last minute, and then we had a line forming at 11. It was chaotic. It was chaotic. That is the theme of this whole video, is chaos. I'll be fully honest, I wasn't going into this being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make bank, like I'm gonna make sales. And that's not what it was about, and still not what it's about. I really wanted to have an event in Montreal with my new space, let everyone know I'm here, and also meet some cool vendors. And honestly, for me, the sales were an afterthought. But let me say, we got the best of both worlds, because it was like sale after sale after sale from when the doors opened. Like, crazy. I have never in my life had a market experience like that in all of my 3.5 years of running Loose Ends. So in total, for the entire day from 11 to 5, I had a grand total of 63 sales. My top 3 best-selling products, which were pretty much as expected. In third place, we have charms. I'm so happy I invested my time in doing these. Just as I thought, they were a great way for people to still support my brand on a much smaller scale. My second bestseller, we have one of my newest products, which is the 12mm crochet hook. I sold 23 of them. And then coming in first place by a landslide at 125 units sold, we have Loose Ends yarn. It was so worth my time to label each one of those balls one by one, because as soon as the doors opened, people were walking right to the yarn, shopping, asking for colors. It was so perfect and so amazing to see people's reaction. I do want to say an honorable mention for my bags, because usually I only sell maybe 1 or 2. In total, I had 4 dusk bags. I sold a black, a lime green, an olive, and a stone. I'm so glad I dedicated all that time to making those bags and prepping for the market, because clearly it paid off. Now let's talk about how I felt through all of this, because numbers can get you so far, but at the end of the day, if you're not happy with your business or the event or whatever it is you're doing, it's like, what is the point? Guys, I have to be completely honest with you. This is the proudest I have ever felt about running my small business. I've talked about this before a little bit on my channel, but I'm not one to give myself my flowers often. In other words, when I achieve these certain things of this amount of followers, or making this sale, or getting into a new store, I have a hard time kind of stopping and smelling the roses, in a sense. But with this market, it was like having all the vendors in the space, seeing how far my marketing reached the community and brought all these people in, and making the sales and meeting new people and connecting with my community. Like, it was like I was seeing all of my hard work pay off in real time right in front of me. I've attended so many markets in the past, but being able to run my own, curate the vendors to people that I truly believe in, all of these things combined literally made for a perfect market. I would not change a single thing, you guys. Which brings me to my final question: would I do this again? And I think we can all predict the answer. Yes, I 100% would do this again. I'm already wanting to plan the next one, and the next, and the next. I could go on and on, I won't bore you, but I wanna thank you guys so much for being on this journey with me. If you watched my last vlog, I was starting to prep for this market, and now we get to see the full completion, the full circle of everything. Wherever you're watching from in the world, just thank you over and over again for supporting my small business and allowing me to be an artist full time. If you've made it this far in the video, I want you to leave a comment of where you're watching from. I'm so curious because I know there's people all over the world that watch me, and I'm just so grateful for all of you. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. It really helps me out. And now that the market's done, we're moving right on to the next thing. Loose Ends Yarn launches this coming Tuesday, early access, full access on Wednesday. The grind doesn't stop, but I'm so grateful. I love it so much. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.